The following podcast contains coarse language and adult themes. Viewer discretion is advised.
No, Regan, I will not record an episode of Masters of the Universe 1987 with you.
Yes, you will! Yes, you will!
Hey friends, and welcome back to No Country for Old Films. I'm Regs and he's Tommy.
Hello there.
And today we are just two warriors from a distant dimension or another planet, we're not entirely sure, just stealing buckets of chicken from Robbie's ribs and basically fucking up a small town for no reason.
And in an age where the cinema-plexes are gone and your favourite toy line has become a movie and is being rebooted as a movie, we're not sure where we're at right now. Nostalgia is certainly king, though. We're looking back at the movies that shaped us as kids and shaped our movie preferences. Regan, how are you, mate?
Dandy. I'm dandy, ready to talk about...
Great to see you, sir.
It's great to see you as well. You're looking fucking lush and tanned.
Look at that hair. That hair is beautiful. It's
Yeah,
fantastic.
well, yeah.
Not unlike some of the hair in the movie we're talking about today, Regan. On with the show.
80s. On with the show.
Magic and adventure. A world where colossal powers will collide in a battle to control the universe.
Picture this, Regan. Picture this in your mind brain, if you will. The year is 1987. I am being born. Wall Street hits cinemas and proves that greed can be Oscar-worthy. The Simpsons quietly debuts and reshapes pop culture. Guns N' Roses drop Appetite for Destruction. And meanwhile, The Hearse tape is being rewound worldwide and is the absolute peak of its craft. And somewhere out there, Regan, in the universe, Dolph Lundgren is on his own shouting, "I have the power!"
Just once he's going to do it at the end of the picture.
Just once.
Yeah.
You know, like it's not his thing or anything.
No.
Other than this film, or at least the cartoon, definitely been an allegory for coming out of the closet. But he does it once, like certainly does once. And we are...
Hang on 1 minute. Hang on 1 minute. Can you
Yes.
go back half a sentence?
Of course.
How is the He-Man cartoon allegorical of coming out as gay?
There is so much in that cartoon which is arrogant. He wears a pink jumpsuit, for God's sake, and the man literally comes out of the closet every time he pulls out his sword.
And he's then in fetish gear.
And if you watch that, there's so many little scenes in it where like he's in a boat and there's like 12 sailors been like, "Come on with us," and you're like,
Okay,
the whole
man,
thing is...
you're seeing a live reaction here, everybody. I watched a lot of He-Man as a kid.
And there's
No
no
shade.
problem
If
with
that's
that.
what was going on, that's fucking awesome. I just wish I hadn't missed it.
It's subtle. It's actually not that subtle if you watch some of the hints, but it's great. And I love. You know what, Rick? So what? There should be representation for kids as well. Why shouldn't
Hang on a
there
second, though. If what you're saying is true, why is his best friend a giant pussy?
Are you telling me that gays aren't friends with girls? Is that what you're saying to me?
That's true.
Best friend noticed that. He isn't fucking the
Not in any of the episodes I watched.
They're best friends. See what
Yeah,
I'm
right.
saying? See what I'm
Wow.
saying? It's like he when he pulls out his sword, hint hint, he becomes his true self, which is
Amazing.
He-Man.
Amazing.
It's beautiful. It's a beautiful allegory, and I can't believe. Like, I'm surprised you never noticed being a man of culture as you are.
Yeah. Well, you learn something new every day, don't you, folks? Here on the No Country for Old Films
Old Films.
podcast.
I'm sure we'll put a clip in somewhere so you can see what I mean about the sailors.
100% we will.
We are, of course, talking this week about the Masters of the Universe 1987 movie, the year of my birth, and you were maybe 3?
No, I would have been 5. I was
5.
born in 82.
Surprising it's such a big part of both of our lives, but tell me up top, Regan, of course it was a huge part of your life as it was mine. Did you have this on The Hearse? Did you have this?
I had it on the Verhoos.
The Hearse? You didn't rental it from a videotape store?
Beg your pardon?
You didn't rental it from a videotape store?
Maybe, and it might have been ones that my dad double DVD, like a bit of that. But I know that we had it taped off TV because I remember the strip, you know.
Yeah.
Master.
Yeah.
I just wrote fucking He-Man movie on it because I didn't know how to spell universe or masters. Yeah, in crayon and shit. But this heavy rotation. This is my He-Man, even more than the cartoon.
Yeah, right.
Which is interesting because the cartoon it changes a lot of the rules of cartoon, which we'll get to. But I have watched this movie so many times in the last 43 years of my life. Collectively, I think I've seen Dolph Lundgren's nipples more than I've seen my own. He is just never dressed.
Great cape, though. Fabulous cape.
Excellent cape. As far as capes go, back when they did capes for real. Sorry?
Not in the cartoon, funnily enough. No cape in the cartoon.
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't that fascinating?
Get caught up at the club when he goes there after.
with all the boys.
Is Adam here in a cape again? Fuck. What a queen.
He's put on some weight. He's looking good. Did he pull his sword out? This is really interesting for me. So this is massively in my cultural lexicon, and it was a big part of me growing up, but more because I think it was one of my brother's favorite films. And sure. We talked about it, like in our very first intro or ad for the show, there was a comment around late night curiosities. I think that's how this started for us. So I remember watching this. This is like an after hours film on what we've called Channel 3 back in the day, which is one of the major networks in the UK when there only used to be a few. And then there became 4, and then there became 5, and then the world exploded. But Channel 3, ITV as it was known, used to do late night curiosities, and it would obviously have ad breaks. And so this is a somewhat longish film. And because of those ad breaks, it went on forever. But we definitely sat up and watched it every time because my brother loved it. What does that say about us?
Was he a fan of the cartoon, or what was the...
Yeah. So the cartoon was this is 1987, right? My brother's 2 years older than me, so... Is he 2 years older than me, or is he 3? That's terrible. I should definitely know that. He watched the cartoon growing up, but it was still probably just a little bit far time. And it's something we'll talk about while we're talking about the film, because this flopped hard, like really hard, for a movie that cost like a surprisingly not too bad amount of money for the time, especially considering we'll talk about the group that created it in a moment. It kind of missed the cultural zeitgeist for this a little bit. So He-Man was the biggest thing in the world. It was the biggest selling toy line. It was massive. It was everywhere. And this came out as that sort of had just crested over the peak and was coming back down. So it's very interesting that it was as high in our cultural lexicon as it was.
Yeah. I mean, it's certainly... Sorry, I'm just adjusting my camera a little bit. Yeah, it's like it was the shit at my school, and then Ninja Turtles. Yes, and everybody fucking forgot about He-Man
and Power Rangers.
Immediately. There's even like it still must have had some sort of relevance, because even in 1990 when Ghostbusters 2 came out, there's a He-Man joke in it, but it was the cartoon anyway. But this film, it's I think the reason it might have flopped, it's incredibly adult.
Yes,
it is dark. In the way that Batman 89 was to Batman 66, this film is to the He-Man cartoon. You know what I mean?
I would say absolutely.
Master Universe. Yeah. And it also makes some really unusual changes. Like, okay, I understand at that particular time, having a giant green cat would have been difficult. But instead of...
they tried. They tried with a lot of weird shit for this film. One thing we'll talk about later on is, and sorry, no, I'm cutting you there. Please, I will carry on. But like, they did some weird shit. They had some very cool prosthetics. Maybe they couldn't do a full tiger, but they also had some weird vehicles. And He-Man to me was just weird vehicles. If you watch any of the toy commercials, it's just a bird that walks backwards. You know what I mean? Like, everything's strange. And they tried a bit of that. And I love that they tried that. But you're absolutely right. Perhaps maybe that's a budgetary thing more than anything else.
The one that I remember is if RoboCop was a police horse, and it was top half real horse, bottom half Robo legs. RoboCop horse, like that would be actually. RoboCop horse. That's this T-shirt for this episode. RoboCop horse,
and it's just a centaur
with the visor, and absolutely. But I mean, I kind of get that a little bit, the cat thing. But they replaced Orko who's the little ghost-looking dude, little red dude with Gweldor, who looks like a fucking leprechaun.
Looks something out of Willow.
Yeah, yes. It looks like if Willow, if you put him on the wrong spin cycle.
Yeah.
And there's no Adam.
It looks like if Willow had sex with Bilbo Baggins after he gave the ring up. That's what he looks like.
Yeah. If they could procreate as well. I don't really know how they do that. But
they're both mythical creatures.
Yeah. There's no Adam. There's no Prince Adam. He's just He-Man throughout, and he's fucking shirtless the whole time,
which is great.
My goodness.
But also, that must have been incredibly difficult because being that buff, and like if you watch him, like for almost all of this movie, he has six-pack abs, and maintaining that for the length of the shoot must have been a fucking nightmare.
I mean, he was a professional triathlete and bodybuilder and all that stuff.
Agreed.
But yeah, I mean, you would have to eat really carefully the whole time.
And fitting it around the schedule, like it's just, it would just have
What if you need
impossible. A shit? Yeah, of course. I mean, that would probably help actually. Drinking a little bit of red wine also helps too because it dehydrates you a little bit, makes you look thinner.
Right. Is that what Tommy does before he gets on the pool with the missus? Hey, darling, look at them abs.
Of course. That's the only time I'm allowed to take my shirt off.
Put it back on. Put it back on. Put it back on.
She's like, talk to me then, Regan. Let's talk a little bit about review rewind as we like to. Let's talk about our nostalgia for this film. Tell me about
Skeletor.
That's Skeletor.
He's scared. Yeah, he scared the shit out of me.
That is literally one of my notes.
Yeah.
What a fantastic Frank Langella performance. Like, as a kid, I vividly remember finding that face just absolutely pissing terrifying.
Yeah. The makeup is excellent. His performance seeps through it. He loved making this movie. Like, this is one of his favorite performances. It's because it's just so huge. I mean, I'm surprised he could get any dialogue out with all the scenery he's got in his mouth. It's fucking incredible.
He's got scenery in his mouth. He-Man's got cock in his mouth. Everyone's got something in their mouth.
It's beautiful nice thing. Pansexual times to have.
Everyone's doing what they want to do. Well, the thing I loved about this was it's a massive swing. And I love to say that about movies because when I say something is a big swing, what I mean is I respect what it's trying to do. I don't necessarily agree that it's great, but I respect what it's going for, and it's certainly trying something. And this is created by the Cannon Group. So for anyone who isn't across what the Cannon Group are, they made a ton of movies in like the 70s and the 80s specifically. And this was one of the films that flopped their entire business. This and I think it was Superman 4.
The Quest for Peace.
The Quest for Peace, of course. And it's a fascinating use case for an 80s business that predominantly was a movie house, but also kind of made B-grade porn on the side as well. It was a really weird business model. Not one you can get away with today. No.
Well, I mean, there's a pornographic element to this movie. That's all I'm saying.
A little bit here and that.
If I do recall, one of the text messages you said during watching it was, "Oh my goodness, Teela's ass." And hey,
I mean, there's a lot.
Yep.
Of things to talk about in that respect. There's a lot of costuming. The costuming is fantastic. And when I'm talking about a huge swing, obviously Teela's costume is fantastic, but they're all great.
Yeah.
One of my favorite things that I remember, and one of the things that I remember me and my brother waxing lyrical about as kids was, you talked about Skeletor, who we'll talk about in a moment. His final suit when he goes Super Saiyan at the end, when he goes gold and he's got the big ass. I was like, this is the best thing I've ever seen. Like,
Ultra Skeletor, whatever the fuck it is. Alpha Skeletor. 5 or so whatever-year-old me been like, oh my God, it's the best. Yeah, it's really, it's well designed, well constructed. You see that's where a lot of their money went, you know?
So, and that's it. And it's funny you say that because there's only really 2 scenes that are set in Eternia, which, by the way, for anyone who doesn't know anything about He-Man or Masters of the Universe, that is where the predominantly cartoon and toy series were supposed to be set.
Yeah.
This spends all of its budget in the first 20 minutes and then has to spend the rest of it in a parking lot on Earth.
Yes. And then they also bring the parking lot back to Eternia at the end.
Yeah.
A portion of it. They bring Principal Strickland, half a car and half a brick wall and a shrub back to the thing.
It's so weird how that happened. I don't remember that bit when I was rewatching it for the 50th time, whatever, just now, because I haven't watched it maybe in 20 years. And I was like, why on earth is the shrub there?
That's what happens when you just fucking open portals willy-nilly with fucking cosmic keys and shit.
So weird. So weird. But there is something really interesting about this in that. So if you think about the cartoon, and you probably know more about this than I do, but like my understanding of the cartoon is it's sort of serialized. It just carries on effectively. It's like cartoons. Like it begins and ends. The status quo is the same. Right. He-Man saves the day. They maintain Castle Grayskull. Whereas this, it kind of has to bring that sort of never-ending battle of good and evil to a movie-length adaptation, which has to, at some point, try and break that sort of format, which is really interesting. And again, it's a big swing, and I love that about this.
Yeah, the confidence to do that, and to also bring it into the new. Like I know that it is a budgetary thing, obviously, but to bring it in and have actual real human actors deal with this. Like Courtney Cox is really good in this.
Oh yeah, great.
You totally believe it. The scene where
she's also
gets
in this.
What? Sorry,
she's also in this. I totally forgotten.
Pre-Friends, all that stuff. Pre-Bruce Springsteen. There's a particular scene. If you want to keep doing Bruce, I'll wait.
No, I'm done.
Bruce Stringbean,
that was Courtney dancing with Bruce.
Oh, of course, yeah. She's a go-getter. But in this, she knocks it out of the park because of the fear and the confusion. When she gets it, look, if I got attacked by, a snake person, a dude with two swords, and a full-on werewolf, my heart would explode in my chest, all right? She's awesome. Great character.
I
Julie.
Totally agree.
Julie and the boyfriend, he is, what's the line? Hang on, I've got the line written down. This sad fuck, she's leaving because her parents are dead, which is cold-blooded, and she's leaving to move to New Jersey or whatever the fuck.
Of all places.
And she's leaving this boyfriend, and he picks her up in the van after work, and he's like, what time do you have to go to the bus? And she's like, 8 o'clock. He's like, oh, cool, so you can come to my sound check? I'm like, you sad fuck. She's leaving.
Fucking simp.
Yeah, you fucking simp.
And then
she's not interested, man.
It's like, you are really not vibing this, are you?
And you know what's funny? I think Bruce Springsteen's from New Jersey.
Oh, that's interesting.
Perhaps, anyway.
You sure? Anyway, I do think that those characters get on board with the weirdness way too quickly. As in, like, Courtney Cox. She's like, He-Man just bats his eyelids at her and is like, look at my fabulous hair. And she's like, I understand. Yeah, we have to save Eternia. I'm like, no, man, at least get some background from this guy. Like, I don't know, run his number plate. I don't know what you're going to do to him, but like, at least ask more questions.
It was the ace. I do also like the fact that Man-at-Arms and Teela, is they father and daughter?
She definitely makes a comment of being his daughter.
They just full on sound, Midwest American, right?
Yeah,
okay,
it's great.
And then there's the Dolph Lundgren's, who's completely overdubbed. For starters, he's lived all of his dialogue. He sounds Swiss as cheese, like yeah. And there's no one ever says any shit about it. It's like when they made the Wonder Woman movie, and everyone tried to do Gal Gadot's accent because she can't do anybody's. They're like, fuck, we're gonna have to meet the middle here. Yeah, it's like that.
And also, by the way, genuinely, I think he's like, I've got it written down here somewhere. He's like a chemical engineer or something crazy. He's an actual genius doing this fucking nonsense. And I think that's why I love this movie so much. And anything with Dolph Lundgren, he seems to be one of the good ones. There's not many of them from the 80s. He seems pretty, like he's a genuine, like someone who is that intelligent and that motivated. And also, as you mentioned, a physical specimen. Like he doesn't need to do this nonsense. He doesn't need to at all. And it's fabulous.
He liked acting.
It's fabulous. It's something he's so passionate about that he wanted to go and do it. It's just amazing.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure in the 80s, though, he would have done enough coke to kill a small horse. Like, he does have coke face occasionally,
I never thought about it until you said it.
Yeah, it's very true. It's like,
by the way, just thinking about this, and I often think about this when we watch movies from the 80s or whatever, but like the general idea for Master Universe He-Man, the cartoon, that that's a cocaine writer's room right there.
Yeah.
Absolutely no fucking question. It's literally like a bunch of people sitting around going like, and he pulls out his sword and he comes out of the closet and he's like, I've got the power.
And then
like
nipples.
the most, yeah.
And he's fucking got a huge cat and a ghost friend.
Maybe half of them were on cocaine, maybe half of them were on acid. Maybe that's how it worked for the writers.
Yeah, and a melding of the minds, you would call that. Yeah, excellent.
The acid ones were definitely writing the scenery, and the cocaine ones were definitely writing the story. 100%. I'll tell you one thing that I found interesting about this as well was you could talk about the Cannon Group. You could tell it was written by those guys because the minute this starts, it has the most B, even C tier version of the Superman theme tune you will ever hear just blaring out. And I was like, that is phenomenal. And it was produced by the same guy, Bill Conti, who is actually fantastic, who wrote Gonna Fly Now for the Rocky movies. They actually got that guy in. And they must have just, they 100% must have just been like, Bill, I know you helped us out with Superman movie.
Yeah.
Could you do us something on the cheap? Could you, like, I don't know, do you have an off-cut? Do you have one that you recorded that went a bit wrong? He's like, yeah, fucking do it.
Yeah, here's one. It's a slight key change. There you go. Oh, I'm sorry. What's that? You want to get the same guy who did the credits? But yeah, the cosmic key. Yeah, absolutely. And do you want the guy who did the credits for Superman? What, he's too expensive? Get his fucking redheaded stepson, all right, to do it. Because that's what the vibe is. I have a couple of questions, though, in particular. Are you familiar with Jack Kirby's The New Gods?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, so it's a comic series that Jack Kirby did after he left Marvel, under fucking,
duress,
shitty circumstances, and went to DC and created this thing, The New Gods, and it's, fucking check it out, look it up, everybody. Yeah. Anyway, Grant Morrison was talking about this movie on another podcast late last year where he said it's just New Gods, and he's totally right. Like there's the cosmic key, you've got those flight pads like fucking Mr. Miracle has, and the one that I noticed this time is when they put the collar on Brad and make him tell the truth. That's a fucking anti-life helmet.
Yeah.
And it was
just
to
tell the truth.
Yes, and also like you willingly accept slavery in this instance, which is basically all that Skeletor wants.
Fascinating. I didn't think about it like that.
And it's the first time I've watched it since hearing Grant say that, and they were totally right.
And I mentioned the design of Eternia in this before. Like we were joking. We were joking before we started the podcast more about this, but it is this epic, grand, incredible world for 20 minutes, and then it goes to Earth. But like that world that and then it does come back at the end. Admittedly, they reuse the sets later on, but they don't go anywhere else. That world, that Eternia that they create in this, it's that colourful. It's that and Jack Kirby is known for that, which is fascinating.
It is, and you're right. The costuming, the sort of bigness of it all, all the bad guys, look like Kirby designs, because a lot of them weren't even proxies for who was in the cartoon. The other thing that I thought was really interesting was that She-Ra was He-Man's cousin, was designed and nearly in the movie. They didn't cast her, but she was in one of the original scripts, and they designed the costume and stuff. And I don't know why they didn't go ahead with that.
Well, interestingly, and a piece of trivia that I had written down was that Ralph McQuarrie actually worked on this, famous illustrator, but Ralph McQuarrie, for some of the designs for this. So it wouldn't be too far of a stretch. The Canon wouldn't pay him for his work, and perhaps they couldn't use it. So, I mean, I'm obviously speculating here, but Ralph McQuarrie is incredibly well known even at the time. Fascinating, fabulous creator.
What else did he work on?
A ton of things, Regan. I will come back to it later. I can't change direction now.
Okay, we're going to try one more thing that I wanted to say before we move on.
Let me Google Ralph McQuarrie.
You did the Google, and I'll tell you a quick story.
Yes.
During COVID, me and my business partner set up a movie club that we would do every Saturday night for months while we were in lockdown here in Melbourne. And we had a bunch of people sort of float in and out. And we watched this movie as a double bill with, I think it was Starship Troopers. And we were talking about Frank Langella's performance in something else. And we're like, hey, shit, let's just chuck that on. We're all here. Let's do it. So we all sat down and watched this thing. And, it was late. We were all kind of into it. We were just sitting there silently. And no one had said anything in a while. It was just conversation like this normally. But, yeah, we're just sort of sitting there. And Evil Lynn comes on. And I was like, there she is, Evil Lynn. I wonder what she did to make her so evil. And without missing a beat, one of the guys in this chat just went anal. It fucking killed me. It absolutely killed me. I had to turn my mic off. I was laughing so hard. It was fucking fantastic. Well done, Tim. I'll never forget that, my friend.
Good for you. Ralph McQuarrie did a bunch of the artworks for Star Wars.
Oh, of course. Oh, that makes total sense. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Like you said, this owes a lot to that shit.
And you're right. And it leans things like Evelyn and the design we're talking about and the world. It leans into the weirdness of the cartoon. And the anal, which is, for fuck's sake, Tim,
you're a bad influence on my new show.
It leans into that, and I think it's better for that. So, quick question for you then: which do you think is your most memorable scene from this?
Honestly, I think the where they eat the food.
The chicken,
and he's eating the ribs, and they're like, this used to be alive. This used to be an animal, and he was like, num num num, man at arms, and that stuff. So by that, and then she says,
fair in love and war.
What does she say? What a barbaric world, she says. Does that mean that all Eternians are vegan?
I mean, you are not the size of Dolph Lundgren as a vegan. I can
absolutely
promise you that
not.
Right now, there is not enough iron in the world.
There's not enough tofu in the world for that. He'd been eaten by a bucketful. Absolutely not.
That's the implication. They must all be vegans, unless they. I don't know. Are they high life form? Do they not eat?
Yeah. The actual one that I remember really well is the end of the thing.
All eat dick. Is that what they do?
They high in protein. The final fight.
Yes.
They use the cosmic key and the keyboard, and they go into they teleport directly into the throne room. They're surrounded by a bunch of not stormtroopers, right? And shit pops off, and Principal Strickland is taking out robo motherfuckers with a pump action. It's fucking the best.
The Back to the Future guy.
I'd forgotten that.
Such a weird detail, but I love it. And then at the end, he just fucking stays.
I know.
He's just like, I got my bitches. I got free shit. Like, why do I need to go back?
And Eternia is just cool with this. Having this.
I'm like,
this
dude,
fucking.
She is way younger than you. You need to calm that right down.
Everybody is way younger than Principal Strickland. All right.
So
I'm sorry. I know the actor's got an actual name, but it's funnier if I say Principal Strickland. So I could have looked it up. I had my phone out when I was making notes.
I watched a movie the other day, and I probably haven't watched it since I was. We're talking very young. It's one a movie that my dad used to really like. A movie called Leon the Professional, and talking about things being weird and people being way too young. That film is fucking weird. We actually think we have it on our list if we ever do get around to it, which I probably am not sure about at this point.
Yeah.
Oh, there's so much weird, and it's just so cringe. I hate it.
Did you watch the director's cut?
I don't know. We watched whatever was on.
Probably not then. Twice as bad. It's just really. It's like, and I understand why the actors in it misunderstood the context.
Totally.
But knowing now what we know about Luc Besson,
I think
totally fucking. It's like in From Dusk Till Dawn, where Quentin Tarantino writes a fucking strip foot to mouth scene, and everyone's like, "Oh, that's perfectly normal."
Yeah. I mean, so we'll stop talking about the Professional. Sorry, we are supposed to be talking about Master of the Universe. There's with a minor tweak. Just the tiniest tweak, if you just make it so that it's like a fatherly, daughterly relationship, it's not even that hard to do. You just take out the weird shit where she's saying, I love you, or whatever she does. And it's fine. The movie's fine. Why am I talking like this? I'm clearly not okay with this.
Or just make her 28.
Yeah, or just have an older actor. All right. Yeah. My favorite, I think not favorite potentially, but most memorable scene, I think, from this is a really random one, but it sticks out in my brain so much. It's when they're on Earth and Gwildor gets the Cadillac, the pink Cadillac, and they're just like zooming around in it. I don't know why, but I was like, oh yeah, of course that's in this film. Because of course it is. And of course that's the thing that sticks out to me. Because when they go from this 20 minutes of fabulous, artistic, wild, interesting world to this drab fucking, I don't know, it's like a warehouse.
Yeah.
It's like a drab warehouse. And then there's no colour until you finally get to see him in the pink. And I just remember it really stuck out to me. But I do love the, the cosmic crate. What's it called?
The cosmic key.
The cosmic key. I love the design of that. It's so weird.
It's kind of like it looks like one of those lamps that maybe your aunt had that was all like broken glass and it was all different colours. Hey,
it really does.
Yeah,
really
we had a bunch of them.
I like to ask the question: which character do I think you are from a film? Every time we watch one of these films back, and I'm going to be. You're going to think this is a compliment, but it's probably not. I think you're man-at-arms in this film.
Okay.
Because everyone has a lot of respect for him. He's listened to as an elder. But he's fucking useless. He does nothing. He sits around, he eats chicken. He can't find the cosmic key. He can't do shit in this. Like, compared to the man-at-arms you get on the show, who's at least trying... He's
has some agency. Sorry, if you see me leaning across here, everyone, I have a cat in here all of a sudden. Come on,
cat time.
Go on. How'd you go, mate? He hates it when I podcast. I do take that as a compliment. I thought that I would be Snake Guy, who just gets fucking murked when they don't. Skeletor's like, I'm sorry, incinerate. You know,
goodbye.
Yeah, and that's it.
Did you know, speaking of people getting murked, did you know that Dolph Lundgren didn't actually have a stuntman for this film?
Oh, really?
So we did all this. So like Canon, back to Canon, probably just cheaped out on it. They were just like, yeah. Which scenes do you fast forward and or rewind while watching this film?
Everything with Frank Langella.
Flank Mangella,
which is his friend who makes steak. Come on down to Flank Mangella. We have all the steaks. What accent is this? I don't know.
It's Raiden from Mortal Kombat. Go back and listen to our Mortal Kombat episode. He's back.
Flank Langella. He was in the last episode. One of my favourite jokes of all time.
One of my favourite jokes in this podcast. We're only 12 episodes in or whatever.
And totally unthought of as well beforehand. It was just brilliant. Like, oh no, that's what's going to come up. Like I said before, he's just absolutely eating the room. Lines like,
tell me about the loneliness of good, He-Man. Is it equal to the loneliness of evil? Man,
I mean, that's great.
Shakespeare.
Yeah, but he's also like, he's proper villain. I must possess all or I possess nothing. I am not in a giving vein this day. That's when he kills Snake Dude. He calls Earth a primitive and tasteless planet. I'm kind of on board.
Yeah,
he's got the
right now.
That's his version of Make America Great Again.
Yeah.
The Yes You Will that we started with. He's Neil and yes.
Let this be our final battle.
Come on.
Just so much goodness and so much scenery chewed, you know, like you mentioned it previously. It's like,
that's why the budget was cut so badly, because he was eating the fucking chairs and the fixings and everything. It was just, Frank, calm down, mate.
Stop it! Stop! Why are you Aussie in that scenario? Who are you in that scenario?
I'm a whole bunch. Don't even worry about it.
I think for me, the thing I actually fast forward a bit in this movie, and there's a reason for that, because this is the first time I ever actually remember there being a post-credit scene in a movie. And I didn't know about it until many years later when my brother showed me and fast-forwarded it. And it's like the bit where Skellingtor pops up at the end and he's like, I'll be back. I don't know why I nearly said Superman then, because that's not who he's fighting. He's like, I'll be back in the next movie. And then it's like, no, maybe not. Maybe not.
Never gonna happen. They did ask everybody to return and they were all like, fuck no.
Well, they got so far in the process. They had actually, they reduced the budget. I think it was slashed by about 3/4 or more. And they had recast He-Man. So it was a dude who was a surfer at the time. They literally had most of the people back, cast. And yeah, they were pretty much ready to go. And then they flopped because this flopped. The whole thing fell over.
Yeah, that's not a surprise. I will tell you one that I fast forward.
Yeah.
Julie's leg. That thing is like fucking Chinese spare ribs after he goes bzzzt with it. That it really fucked me up saying that.
It's weird that he only does it once though. That's like that classic villain thing of like, I've got this amazing power. I'm not going to use it again though. Like you don't need to, you've seen it once. You don't need to see it again.
It's like the Emperor in fucking Jedi.
Yeah,
He's
right.
like, I'm sorry, excuse me, you have lightning powers? Where was this the last
And
two
you haven't
movies, dude?
shown us?
If I had lightning powers, I would use them all the fucking time. Oh, charge
like,
your phone, fucking, stop a bus.
I don't think so. You are Lord Raiden, my friend.
Lord Raiden.
White Raiden, you're Waden.
Yes.
Lord Waden.
Oh, man, we didn't use that joke in the show. I have to do it again.
But yeah, let's go back and do more. Well, Mortal Kombat 2, if there's a third one that ever comes out from this new saga, go back and do Annihilation.
I know. That movie is fucking with the fucking
so good.
get ball gags that go in the center of the earth. We talked about it on Pod Assemble, remember?
We did. I actually have a question for you, going back to what we were talking about a moment ago with...
He-Man.
The Principal.
You mean the topic of the show?
Yeah. Good thing we've not talked about much on this episode. The Principal from Back to the Future, who you've named, you've said a bunch of times. What's he doing in Eternia after this? Is he starting a restaurant? What the fuck? What, he doesn't have any skills. He doesn't even know what the fuck they eat. He might even not be able to eat there.
I guarantee, though, he gets them all smoking. They all smoke now in Eternia.
I actually think he starts the first pawn club. Pawn club? That's not a word. Strip club in Eternia.
Yeah, of course.
That's what I think he does.
What's
Absolutely,
it called?
100%. Ooh. I have the G-string.
Fucking hell, from the hip, Tommy. Just on. Oh, I love it. That was great. Excellent. I'm not even going to do one. I'm not even going to do one. That was too good.
What's yours? What do you call it?
I don't know. I was trying to think of one,
He's just punching darts out the back while the girls are dancing. The cat's in there for some reason. We're not sure why, but he's throwing, I don't know, whatever money they have.
Whatever currency it is, Phenobian wooden dollars.
Yeah.
It's a place where it is a strip joint, but you're allowed to touch, and it's called He-Man handling.
Ooh. Yeah.
Come in for a touch, or whatever they've got going on. I don't know. Eternians, who knows? Their fucking pussy might be on the back of their head.
Oh, yeah. Back to the thing we talked about last week with Star Wars, the characters might be 100 foot tall. How do we know their anatomies are the same? He could be staying there with a bunch of people who have teeth for vaginas. That's a film, right? I'm sure I've seen.
It's a movie called Teeth about vagina dentata. Well, I reckon Principal Strickland, who again is a great actor, and I'm sure he has a real name, but that's his name right now. I'm sure that before he decided to full on toga up,
good toga,
and stay in Eternia for his job, his family, all that stuff, get roast beef sandwiches, everything that he knows and loves is gone now. I guarantee you, he fucking tested the pussy waters before he
100%.
Decided. He's
100%.
like, oh my God, the pussy here is amazing. I'm going to stay.
I'm going to throw it out there. I bet he tried with the sorceress.
Yeah.
I bet he's a little bit older, you know, knew the ways of the world.
Yep. Hey, darling, you ever had some...
About some earth dick?
Once you go human, you never go back.
Yeah. What is this podcast?
It's become
my brother's
the
gonna
sex
hate
show.
this episode. One of my brother's all-time favorite movies. We're absolutely lambasting it with this nonsense. Talk to me, Regan.
Hey, what's your brother's name?
Matt.
Matt. We love the movie. It's just sexy, all right. You can't tell me you can't deny it.
I'm gonna just to finish that point. It's all right.
I like it a lot.
I love it in a nostalgia sense, but then when you watch it, I was like, oh, they spend 90% of the movie on Earth. I'm like, oh, fuck. That's boring. This is literally a chicken shop. I'm talking obviously about the modern rewatch. Let's talk more about it then. What are the things that you didn't notice as a kid that you noticed on a rewatch nowadays?
Well, just to correct you as well, chicken shop, excuse me, Robbie's ribs. And chicken. All right, they do ribs.
It was
and
chicken there too, right? I think.
They totally had chicken, but I'm just saying don't miss the ribs. The ribs are very important. Because Google just drinks the rib
see if there was
juice.
a rib shop before he decided to stick in Eternia. Do you think he was like,
"You guys got ribs here or bald?" All right,
and if not, he just shoots them with his shotgun.
Is he still got the shotty? Yeah.
For some reason, yeah.
It's completely empty, but yeah.
Just whacking
probably
people out of the way with it.
He just starts hitting people with like cold cocking them. Yeah, why not? Yeah. I think like watching it this most recent time, I thought, I wonder if Dolph Lundgren was ever cold.
Oh yeah, totally. Did you see?
He must have been.
You can probably
just
tell.
the
There's
fact
not a potato
that,
down there.
Sorry, what was that?
You can probably tell there's not a potato down there. Or is there? You don't see a lot of his bottom, is a point made on another podcast that I listened to. He wears the cape, and he doesn't, like, think about watching this film from this time back around. You can see everything from the front, but maybe he's not so sure about the back. Maybe the glutes aren't very good this week. Maybe he missed leg day.
I'm not disagreeing with you at all, but I think that might be the most British thing you've ever said. You don't see his bottom very often, you know? His body.
I mean,
his
depends.
booty.
It depends who you're talking to, but yes, the bottom, darling. Skip bum day.
Well, I mean, he's famously hung like Farlap, so like
really?
I don't think, like, you know.
I didn't know that.
It's yeah.
Maybe he had to wear one of those special suits that kept everything packed in. I'll tell you one thing I did notice when I was watching it this time. Just like the grandness of it all. Castle Grayskull, like especially the Eternia parts, not the Earth, but it's fucking suck. But like the Eternia parts were just so magnificent, and I loved that. And it was two basic sets, which was all the same area effectively, and they just created it all from there.
Yeah. I mean, these, as we joke about it, they spent all their money, but they did. That throne room set is fucking dope.
It's amazing. And then when they push over the big statue, it's like, fuck yeah, He-Man.
And he does it weird. He does it backwards first and then turns around. I'm like, what's going on, He-Man?
Why are you doing it backwards?
My lats aren't as good as my fronts.
Oh, he can't show off his bum. That's what it is.
Yeah, much to your chagrin. You know, I really like this He-Man movie, but there's entirely not enough bottom.
Not enough bottom.
Teela, rewind to Teela again.
Yes. That's a bit of rewind, if I'm honest. It's good costume. Great costuming.
She's looking good. She's been working out too.
They'll all be looking good. There were a lot of interesting relationships in this. Like, I felt like He-Man, isn't he supposed to be the prince? He's supposed
to be Prince Adam, and no one knows he's He-Man. I'm like, the dude looks the same. Like, it's not even like puts on glasses. All of a sudden, he's got a tan.
Well, that's what I was wondering, because a very simple change they could have made to this that would have made it more interesting is when they go to Earth, he becomes Adam. You know, like, it doesn't necessarily have to be the sword that changes him. It's a case of when they're on, you know, like the different dimensions or whatever. And it would have made sense why they spent so much fucking time on Earth, which is boring and bland and not in Tatooine.
I think that might be kind of what they're doing for the new one. No, I'm with you. I don't disagree. It's just an interesting choice. It's like when you do change something fundamental about you know, what people understand about the film, you're always about the property, you're always going to get detractors. It's like when we did the show about Mario Brothers, like fucking none of that had anything to do with Mario Brothers, the cartoon or the fucking.
I mean, at least this has some vague connections to Masters of the Universe. Mario had it literally had not.
It had Mario and Luigi, and that was it.
But it was Mario, and Luigi, which are not Mario and Luigi.
No, what are their real names?
Mario and Luigi.
Giuseppe. It's Mario Giuseppe and Luigi Giuseppe. And we're doing the plumbing. We're doing the fighting monsters. We never fighted the monsters. Why didn't I get cast? Fuck Chris Pratt and all his millions of dollars. I could have been Luigi and Mario. I'm going to do them both. The one thing that really got me this time and that I'd forgotten, and I think I forget every time, is that because of the magic, because of Eternian magic, Courtney Cox's parents are alive at the end and she fucking nicks their car keys. And she's like, you can't get on that. No, her dad's a pilot. She's like, you can't fly the plane. She's like, bitch, I'm your teacher here. I'm your dad here. Give me the keys. And
but then the boyfriend remembers.
Yeah, he's like, I remember it all did happen and you got fucked up in the leg and it looked like pork crackling. Yeah. And remember the little fucking weird guy and you got attacked by a snake, dude. And Principal Strickland stayed there.
And he's still there?
He's still there.
Ooh, there's a time paradox. I wonder if, because they went back in time, is Strickland still in their universe? That's interesting, because there's obviously fucking time travel in this, which fucks all of this up completely.
Yeah.
So, like, is he erased from their universe? Is he now just in Eternia
Erased
forever?
from
Or
existence.
is he still there? So there's like another Strickland who they have
Another
to become
one, a
friends
double
with again.
Strick. They can go to him and go, look, dude, I know that you're having a rough time as a, disgruntled police detective now, but in about 4 years,
Guess what?
you're going to be knee deep in Eternian poon, dude.
But do they have to replay the whole thing again? Does that all
Maybe.
happen? Oh,
Maybe.
Ooh, what if He-Man and Man-at-Arms and Co. all forget that it happened and they let Castle Grayskull be taken over again?
Again.
It's a time paradox. Oh my god.
Uh-oh.
Oh my god.
That's the other thing as well you forget is like the film starts after Castle Grayskull has fallen.
Yeah,
and they
I love
lost
that
the
about
war.
this. Yeah,
It's
they
really
lost.
cool. It's really
and
cool.
He-Man is effectively one of the last resistance fighters. That was a cool element to this film. The fact that, and that's something that I genuinely like in storytelling, when you flip it so that the bad guys have already won and it's a resistance fight. Oh, I love it when you do that with good properties. And like this had the opportunity to be good. I mean, it wasn't, but like it had the opportunity to be good with that.
But also you could call it a rebellion.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Could be a rebellion. Led by a dude, who's blonde hair and blue-eyed.
Would you like some miscellaneous notes, Regan?
I can't wait.
Excellent. I have thrice for you today. We actually did one of mine before. When they were seizing He-Man. Now, all right, well, let me take a step back. So do you remember in the very famous scene in Star Wars where the Stormtrooper runs through and bangs his head?
Yes.
Everybody remembers that scene. What most people do not remember is, in this film, at the very end, when He-Man gives himself up to be taken away by Skeletor and crew back to Eternia, a couple of the robot men, who were definitely stormtroopers, run in and grab him from both sides, but another one runs in and just falls over.
Oh, really? Damn it, I missed it. I'm going to see if I can find it and I'll put the clip in.
You absolutely should. And I was watching it and I was like, I think I just fell over.
Did anybody else see? It's like in Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, where he's singing that song at the beginning. Everything he makes scrumptious and delicious, and he opens one of those doors on the bench that they used to have at old like apothecaries and stuff, and he fucking just canes this girl in the head, and she's like clunk and falls backwards, and they just let the tape go on. It's excellent.
Second miscellaneous notes, and I kind of mentioned this before, but I do love that they tried with the big ships. So, like, the big ship that Skeletor comes up on at the end. Oh, I love that. That's He-Man to me. That's what He-Man's all about.
All the the plate things that they're flying around on. That's a great sequence where he's waiting for him and then comes up and
not bad,
slices the dude.
It still doesn't look too bad either. I mean, for 1987.
Canon, 1987 canon movie. It looked pretty
Zero
fucking good.
budget. Just a wish and a dream. And my final one was, final miscellaneous note for the film, Masters of the Universe 1987, was simply that there's a fabulous scene when Skeletor is being introduced to the henchmen that they've brought him so that he can hunt down He-Man in Earth. And they start being introduced. And the first one to be introduced is called Blade. And my brain immediately went to that scene from Dodgeball where he's like, Blade, Laser, Blazer.
They got guys named Blazer and Laser and all kinds of Azer.
Oh, my broken paw brain. Regan, would you
Excellent.
like to do some quiz time?
Oh, fuck yes. Absolutely.
Yeah, boy.
Before we do that, though, modern rewatch verdict is check it the fuck out.
Yeah. I mean, you've got to, just for nostalgia purposes.
Good journey, my friends. Good journey. And also, I just want to go to my favorite quote, which is said and is so fucking poignant right now. It's said by the princess when she's in the thing, which is actually Monica's mum from Friends.
Yes, it is.
That's crazy.
Fabulous.
She says to Skeletor, men who crave power look back on the mistakes of their life, pile them all together, and call it destiny. This is a good script. I'm sorry, it just fucking is. And now it's quiz time. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be great. This quiz is mostly about Dolph Lundgren. So
I know nothing about him other than he's a...
You're going to be great. You're going to be great at it. And this time we're going to be calling it Masters of the Bait.
Oh! For fuck's sake.
Question number 1. In which Marvel comic book adaptation produced in the early 90s did Dolph Lundgren star as the titular character?
Marvel comic book.
Early 90s.
Early 90s. Holy shit.
Dolph Lundgren. He dyed his hair black.
Oh, yeah, The Punisher, of course.
The Punisher. Which fucking rules.
I didn't realize
it was
the comic as well. I didn't realize they'd based on him.
Yeah. No
Fascinating.
no skull. They didn't have the skull. He was just in he had the skull on the end of his little knives and stuff. But if you watch it now...
Didn't they make a movie out of it?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Sorry, my bad.
He was in the movie.
Misunderstood what you were saying. I thought you were saying they made a comic book with him.
No. Other way.
Yeah, wow.
Other way around, Tommy.
My bad.
Comic to movie.
Yeah.
It's actually really good. It's really fun. It's a good action movie.
Surprisingly,
He's great
I've heard that.
Yeah. As far as Punisher movies goes, it's pretty good. Okay, question number 2.
Yeah.
So you got that one.
Oh, that's
well done.
I got 1 last time, I think.
I can give you a point.
I went from 5 to
3
1
last time, dude. It's all good in the hood, but it's understood.
I'll take 3.
Okay. All right. Question number 2. Who was Dolph Lundgren's co-star as another android or some shit in 1992's Universal Soldier? Oh my God, this is the easy one.
Really? I don't know if I've seen Universal Soldier.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That might be a bit over my head. No, I don't know. Tell me.
It's JCVD.
Oh, is it? Of course it is. For fuck's sake. I have seen Universal Soldier many years ago, though. It's like at the same, similar time period as this. It would have been 20 years ago, if not more.
Yeah. It's worth a rewatch. It's actually quite good.
Okay.
It's Prestige sort of at that period of time, both those guys weren't doing well in the box office, and it was
Jean-Claude was in peak cocaine era. Of course, he was.
He was fucking just doing rails like he was a train.
They called him Jean-Claude Van Train.
They did.
Did we talk about the rumor that he hooked up with Kylie Minogue on the set of Street Fighter?
Did. Of course he did.
Must have.
Even if that's not a rumor, even if that fucking happened,
we just said it is, so it is. Go on.
She's a little pocket
question
rocket.
3.
Playing Cammy or whoever the fuck.
I thought she would have said no, but carry on.
I know he's pretty good looking. What is Dolph Lundgren's character name in the Expendables franchise?
Dude, come on. You think I've seen more than one Expendable?
I don't know. You might love Expendables. I don't know you that well. You don't be I'm
going to say it's called Dolph Lundgren.
It is. It's Dolph Lundgren. Well done. No, his name is Gunner.
What a shit name. Shit
and
franchise.
He's not even a gunner, so that's just annoying.
This is a nostalgia baiting podcast, 100%. That is a film that nostalgia baits in the worst possible fucking way. I hate everything about that film.
Yeah,
actually, you know what? The first one's not bad. Everything after that is terrible.
Nah, not for Regs. Not for Regs.
Yeah, not for me.
Having said that, JCVD is a really good bad guy in the second one, I think it is.
Okay,
maybe the third one, I can't remember. Question number 4.
Yes.
Dolph Lundgren, you know the Dolph Lundgrens?
I do.
Famously played Ivan Drago in Rocky 4, 5?
I think it's 3, isn't it? 3 or 4.
3 is I pitied a fool.
That's right, Mr. T, and then it's 4. Yeah, you're right.
And it's majority of that movie is flashbacks to other movies.
Yes, of course.
Yes, he's getting the steroids. In what year was that film released? 1983, 1985, or 1987?
I don't think it's the same year as Masters of the Universe. Or is that part of the question? Is that why you've asked me this? I'm going to say 1987. Fuck it.
No, it was 1985.
I knew that was too easy.
Did I lead you with my eyes?
I think it's 83, but I've already chosen.
Yes, no, it was 85, so.
Okay.
That's a bummer. And final question.
1.
Dolph Lundgren reprised his role as Ivan Drago in which Rocky sequel?
It was... is it a sequel or is it a spin-off, the Creed movies? It's Creed
I just see
2,
them as a piece, so...
Okay. I think it's Creed 2.
It is, it's Creed 2!
I knew that one.
2 out of 5.
Genuinely really like the Rocky movies. 5's obviously not really a Rocky movie. Creed 1 and 2, they have a bit of the old magic, and I really like them. I don't think I think I watched 3 on an airplane, but I think I'd taken a sleeping tablet, so I missed a lot of it.
I love 3.
1
I
and
think
2 were
it's
very
really
good. I think that was directed by Michael B. Jordan, who
he did, yeah, and he directed the shit out of it. It's really well for
a big anime fan who
and you can totally see it. But it's also very like the character stuff is fantastic. It's so well. It's got such a great
go back
engine.
And check it out. Interesting.
Yeah, do. And like despite the problems that he's had, the other actor in that, what's his name?
Jonathan Majors
is fucking insane. Like he's so
incredible
great.
actor. It's a shame, about what's happened with him. Regan,
yes.
Final question for you before we wrap up.
Excellent.
If you could go back to 1987, having no understanding of what this movie could or should or would be, would you? To rewatch it again fresh.
Can I actually go back as an adult to the set and have some of that cocaine?
Oh, I mean, fuck it. Yeah, I mean, why not?
Why not? Sounds like a good time. No, yeah, I would love to see this again for the first time because I don't remember. I don't remember the circumstances under which I saw it. I don't remember. Yeah, it would be a good one to have fresh.
If I could go back and relive that nostalgia of watching this with my brother for the first time and having no idea what the hell was going on, but just knowing that I was having a great time, I would 100% do that.
Excellent.
Regan, I just want to say thank you. And thank you, dear viewer / listener / whichever, for joining us for another fantastic episode of No Country, Old Films. Come back next time as we revisit the movies you love. A huge thanks, as always, to the phenomenal Wiley Risso. You can find him on Instagram. He's at Wiley Risso. That's WYLEERISSO. Thank you for our artwork. He does fantastic artwork. He does good stuff. Check his stuff out. Like, I genuinely, as an artist, huge fan. Of our artwork, primo. And thank you as always to Johnny. Wonderful theme music, which is as always playing in the background right now. That we are just obsessed with. Thank you so much, Johnny. You're the best. What were your memories of Master of the Universe 997? Tell us, dear viewer, dear listener. Let us know in the comments below. Did you think it was an allegory for coming out of the closet?
Did you just think it was about nipples?
Yeah, did you wonder why Dolph Lundgren didn't show his bottom more? Let us know in the comments below. Was it your favourite movie?
And are you British because of that?
For no apparent reason. Let us know in the comments. You can also find us on Instagram, TikTok, all those places. We are at No Country for All Films everywhere. You can also email us at nocountryforallfilms@gmail.com. Leave us a 5-star review. All the things we love. Thank you all for sticking with it. And Regan, don't forget to rewind before returning, my friend.
Do it.
Picture this, Regan. Picture this, if you will, in your mind brain, your mastermind brain of the universe. The year is 1987. I am being forced out.
Just Bourne's fine. Just Bourne's fine, Tommy. I'm leaving that in. I'm leaving that in the edit.
Rose, sometimes listen to this, please don't.
I am being forced out. Get him out. Get him the fuck out.
I'm sick of this. Get him out of me.
This thing is a fucking pestilence in my womb. Okay.
Deep breaths. I'm hot
All
now.
right.
Fuck. I'm hot now. All right.
It was fucking great.
I don't know why I went there, honestly. Like,
I know. It was so fucking unearned. Okay. Go.
All right. Picture this. Stop.
Okay.
Stop it.
You go.